EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And good coverage there on special teams. He'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Dart going to give to Scatterbury. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their
wanted to play off the momentum the defense gave them, only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And once again, it's Scatteroo. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Give up the middle, Scatteroo. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll stay on the ground with Scatteroo. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll give it to Scatteroo. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a good...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Theo Johnson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mend the drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10. An inside run with Scatterby. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The Steelers signal from the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing, dart. That is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the Giants' 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
It's a gain of 11. That's Steelers.
Now run straight ahead with one. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Inside. 30.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a 2nd and 10. It looks like they'll move things around here. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
88.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Jumbo! Get 300, 258. Hey, tick 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
26. 319. 630. Inside.
To throw is Rodgers. A final shot before break. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
6-7. What a crazy game. I got 2 turnovers in his zone and kicked it each time. I beat this guy before, say Uncle Bitch. I remember beating him once before, so he probably remembers losing to me. He's playing for revenge.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Rodgers again now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, this is Scalaboo. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Again, it's Scalaboo. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try it now with Scalaboo. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here's Dart. That's complete. It's Neighbors. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 42 yards. And the Giants answered back with a touchdown of their own.
I'm not surprised Kansas City's winning. They're the 3-time Super Bowl champs still.
Those are the types of plays in these moments.
And is Denver really that great, man? Just because their record says they're great. I don't know that they're really that good.
That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be a third and about 13. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen.
I think he got upset and quit, dude. He seemed to... get upset and quit there, man. Yeah, he got upset and quit. I beat him twice because he didn't like that I stopped him on 3rd and 1. I stopped. He had a 9-yard run on 1st down, and then on 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, I stopped him for 1 yard because I picked a blitzed up the middle plus picked. I guessed correctly. I guessed run up the middle, then I guessed run right, then I guessed run up the middle again, and I blitzed up and I blitzed my linebackers and safety up the middle. So he got mad. He did the same thing 3 times in a row. But really, his defense was holding me the whole time. I wasn't sure that I can drive the ball, so I'm not sure why he angry quit there.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, running with the... I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
39-yard line.
Hey, take 26. Get 300. Get 300. Take 30. Working out of the gun, it's Rogers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many... big plays do they generate on the ground? And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On the carry, this is Kenneth Gainway. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
You block over here. A-Rod down to throw on first down. That's made by Thielen. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1. At the Bears' 21-yard line.
On the ground, Gainwell. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Wall. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Back north. From the gun, Rodgers. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. We need this. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Steelers first.
Looking to throw. It's to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Fuck, I thought I had him there, dude. Shit.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 5.
At the 19-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Right side, caught by Burton.
So as a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
First and 10. To throw is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throw it again. It's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing again. Williams. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play. And
that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
15-yard loss. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Torrey Taylor to punt for Chicago. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch. Taken right around the 11-yard line. Just have one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
30-yard line.
He'll start this on the ground with 1. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with 1. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Rodgers. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
My head's not in the game, man. My cat is petitioning for me for food.
Continuing to drive, have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. Now inside the 25. And he will dive into the end zone. 77 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on second down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Yards on the play. And it's third down.
The man left side, that's Zacchaeus. This time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's out left and complete to Burton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
From the 23, here's second and 6. Now Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 6 yards to go.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On third down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's another.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Cole Komet, touchdown Bears. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
17. Steelers 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down for Aaron. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
First and 10 at the
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf makes the grab again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Rodgers going up top again. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The defense trying to come up with a stop on third down. And not. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Inside. Jump up to 58. Take 30.
Again, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. That is caught by the tight end. And Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as he'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
All right, good effort. Just doesn't work out. But it's not over. Remember, they still got 2 timeouts in their back pocket. They've got to use them quickly. They've got to get 3 stops, force a punt, and see what happens when the offense gets the ball.
They will run it over center with Swift. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Again, with just under 90 seconds remaining. Look them up on a second down and 8.
What is going on?
Burden, the man on the move. Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. This is 1st and 10.
Go to 50. 58.
From the gun, Rodgers. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Rodgers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back to 58. 30. Mike. Inside. Jump out. All right, boys, let's keep it up. Screen it,
Throwing, Rogers. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic?
Wow. Wow. I got the ball back with no timeouts in 30 seconds.
And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
Oh, what happened? What the hell is this?
He gets free. Accelerating toward midfield.
What the fuck? I've never seen that before, man. He got 2 points. It doesn't matter. I've got to hold him here. He's got momentum out of that. But that means he can win it with a field goal. It makes a big difference.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here.
Hart. Hi, Brazilian Hart.
To the 20-yard line. Here's first down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Inside the 10. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic?
Oh, man. I don't know how I let that happen, dude. I had fucking... I called everyone back, dude, but...
This game has certainly not
What the
been for
hell?
faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Steelers.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is first and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
88, 88, 319.
Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
319, 50.
Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard.
That's a tough loss, man. I did everything I could to come back. But I for some reason, I thought, well, he has got 20 seconds and 2 timeouts. But I did call everyone back. I think I hate to blame the glitch, but you can tell like something's going on where you could see everyone's reversed. All your players are like reversed. So your right cornerback is like running over to the other side. Not there. Look, he just got burnt underneath.
Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.
Porter. I said stay behind him. Fucking. That's unfortunate. Good games.